Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Iqra Arshad. I make beauty videos, lifestyle videos, random videos. So if you're interested in any of my videos, please hit subscribe down below and hit the notification bell. And yeah, let's get into this video. So today's video is about foundation, a new foundation, which is why I'm barefaced, because I'm gonna trial it on the video. I have to leave for work in about an hour-ish. It's about 10 past 10. I have to leave around 11-ish. And normally I don't wear makeup to work, but I wanted to do like a kind of wear test essentially, and I'm at work for about 8 to 9 hours, so I thought what better time to do it than now. So I ordered a new foundation because I only had one base product, which isn't really a foundation, it's a CC cream by Iqra Cosmetics. And I'm literally scraping the drops out of it right now. So I ordered a new foundation, and I ordered it specifically for a wedding that I had on the weekend. I did next day delivery. I paid extra for it. It didn't come next day. It came after the wedding on the Monday, which was annoying. But that's not Bare Minerals' fault. That's not Debenham's fault. That's the shipping company's fault. The postage company, Hermes. It's their fault. So yeah, it's Bare Minerals, and it's the stick foundation. It's called the Complexion Rescue Hydrating Foundation Stick. And I got it in the colour Terra 8.5, that's the colour I got. So I went to the foundation, to the Debenhams counter in Birmingham, and the ladies were so nice there. One of them was really helpful, and she told me how the kind of skin she has, and she has like similar skin to me, which is combo oily, but she still uses this, but she sets it and everything. She uses primer underneath, she powders, she sets it with spray, and it works really well. And the other woman, she trialed the colour on me, and we like went through like 2 different colours, and we set on Terra. In the end, they didn't have Terra in stock, so I had to go all the Selfridges. They didn't have it in stock, so then I ordered it online, which is obviously was a bit annoying, but it's fine. But I have it now with me, so I'm just gonna like sort of give you some information about it, and then we'll try it on. The packaging is beautiful. I just took it out of the box. It's so pretty. Look at that. Isn't it really pretty? I've never really used a stick foundation before, so I don't know what to expect, but I found some information on the Bare Minerals website. Basically what it is, it's clean water-based liquid foundation in a stick form, which has SPF 25, which is great. I mean, I already wear SPF. This is what I've got, like the top of my skin right now is SPF. I already wear sunscreen, but it's really nice to have some bit extra in makeup. And then it says the vegan formula combines the hydrating benefits of your favorite tinted moisturizer with a medium buildable coverage. That's what I've heard. It's medium coverage, but it is buildable. In a convenient on-the-go format. The easy to blend texture melts into your skin for all the wear. That's lightweight and never cakey, with a natural, with a radiant finish. Use the multitasking formula as foundation, concealer, contour, touch-ups on the go. And it's apparently made with 30% enhanced mineral water, and it's suited for all skin types, and it's perfect for dry skin. So obviously it's a stick foundation, so most stick foundations are best for dry skin, but it says it's all right for all skin types. So. And these are the results. It says proven results clinically shown to improve skin's hydration immediately and over time. 146% improvement in skin's hydration after 2 weeks use. And apparently based on a study, a US independent clinical study of 31 women and men, 97% of women agreed this foundation is easy to apply. 87% agreed this never looks cakey. Okay, so one of the main reasons I bought it is because it didn't have many bad ingredients in there necessarily. Now if you remember my situation with Fenty foundation, I broke out from dimethicone, so I used dimethicone. There's something in my eye. I can feel something in my eye. Is there something sitting on my eyelash? It was an eyelash out of place. It was kind of like hanging off. Okay, so yeah, I use products with dimethicone. Some of my skincare has it, but Fenty foundation had it like 4 different times, and it was really high up in the product list as well. This foundation apparently does have dimethicone in it, but it's quite far down if I remember correctly. I vaguely remember seeing it. I think it's like really far down, which is not a problem to me because I mean, I do use products with dimethicone. So yeah, the products I use doesn't have a lot in there, so it's not much of a problem. Wow, my eye is really flipping out now, so we're just gonna ignore it, guys. It's gone really watery, so that's something that I don't have to worry about. So in this case, I hope it doesn't break me out, but I mean, we'll see, I guess. So I wanted to give it a fair chance. I wanted to do sort of like a first impressions plus a wear test, and I wanted to give it a fair chance and put primer on, use powder, and set it with a spray, because I do that with all my foundations just because I have oily skin. So I wanted to give it a fair chance and do that as well. So I'm going to do that today, and obviously I'm not going to wear a proper full foundation, sorry, full face of everything, but I'm going to try and do a bit of makeup afterwards, which I won't show on camera, it's fine because it's usually the same thing all the time. But I will need to, because I can't just wear foundation on its own and be off on my way because it just looks weird to me. So I'm going to use a primer, which is my favourite Innisfree primer. It's Innisfree No Sebum Blur Primer. I don't know if you guys can see that. There we go. It's a bit bright because the sun is out. It's raining, but the sun is out. So yeah, it's my favourite primer. I'm running low on it. I need to find somewhere I can buy it because I bought it off straight from the Innisfree website, but they don't ship to the UK anymore, which is kind of annoying. Okay, so I'm going to put it around my oiliest areas, my nose and mouth. To be honest, the oiliest areas are my T-zone, but I'm just going to put it around here first. And around my breakouts so it can have a nice base. My breakouts I'm having, the time of the month has literally just passed, but my skin breaks out usually after, which is fun. Okay, and I guess I'll just put the remaining on my neck a little bit, because I will probably drag it down a little bit to my neck. Probably not much, but I still will. I'll do a teensy bit more just so I can have a little bit on my cheeks. I don't normally get really oily on my cheeks or anything, but I do rub my face sometimes. Like I rest my hands on my face and, you know, that sort of stuff. So it can come off sometimes, my makeup from around here. Okay. Making sure everything's kind of blended in with this, because it's a blur primer, so I'm just making sure it doesn't like pill or anything, because if you rub too much it does pill. I think that's okay. So I'll go in with the actual foundation now, which I'm kind of terrified about. I have a brush. It's a bit dirty. It's not probably really good. It's kind of like a stippling one, I guess, a buffing brush, but I also have my kind of air puff, so I'll see which technique's better. So I'm just gonna open it up and see how we should apply it. So it's a stick foundation, obviously, so I'll wind up a little bit. I'm really terrified, I'm not gonna lie. I'll start on this side of my face. Do 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if that will be enough. I guess we'll see in a moment when I blend it if it's enough. I'll try it with the brush first just to see how it works. I don't normally use a brush. I normally use an air puff, but let's see how this works. Okay, so I'm not getting much coverage. I should probably come closer to you guys, right? So you guys can see it a bit better. Okay, I'm getting some coverage, but I barely put it on, to be honest. So that's expected to not get much coverage. I don't want to get any in my hair because I just washed my hair last night, so I'm hoping I don't get any in there. Okay, so that's not too bad. Let me do it on the other side of my face. And then if I need to, I can do like another layer, I guess, because it does say it's buildable. So I'm hoping like it doesn't like peel or cake up or anything, because it does say it's buildable. So I presume that it's okay to do that a couple of layers, or like however many layers you want. And the nose is my worst area. I get so red around my nose. I never used to, but I get red around my nose a lot now as I've gotten a bit older, which, I mean, I'm not that old, but like I've noticed I get a bit more red around my nose. I can definitely tell that it's dewy. I can see it on my skin, which is scaring me a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. But because it's hydrating, it's not really clinging to my dry patches. It is a teensy bit. That's probably because I'm using a brush, so it's like pushing it into the skin a bit more. Okay, so that's one layer, which, I mean, it hasn't made a major difference, but it's kind of like evened out my skin tone a bit, which is nice. So I think I'll do another layer and try it like with my air puff maybe, but I don't know if an air puff is going to do much. Air puff works really well with liquids, and even though this is a liquid, it's in a stick form, so I don't know if it's going to do much, but let's just see if it will. I mean, I guess I could try that amount and see if that works. I'm quite afraid that the air puff won't do much, to be honest. Because as I said, air puffs I usually use with liquid foundations. Just put 3 fingers in to get a bit more control. Okay, so with an air puff I can get a little bit more coverage, I think, just because I'm pushing it in to the skin like this, where I was just like brushing it in like I was with the brush. Because it's kind of like going into the skin, if that makes sense. So I'm pushing it in. Can you see like the pressing motions I'm doing? So I'm assuming it's going into my skin a bit more. So let's try the forehead bit a bit as well. Because my forehead is an off colour a little bit, it's slightly different colour. But then obviously I'm a woman of colour, so I have discoloration and like my skin's not completely even in places. I have like maybe tan lines, discoloration because my skin problems obviously. So yeah, so this is not too bad actually. I'm quite liking this coverage. Like, it's natural coverage, if that makes sense, because you can still see my marks and stuff, but you can't like fully see the redness of them, if that makes sense. There's one down here that's a bit harder. This is quite red, to be honest. It's quite a fresh one, I think. That's probably why. I'm just gonna put a teensy bit on my neck to see if I can do like a little bit just around there, and then put it on the spot again, because it does say you can use it to conceal. So if I just put it on certain spots, see if that does anything. Maybe that will be okay, I don't know. I've just put it on my neck. I don't think you saw that because I think my mirror came in the way. But let me see. Oh, it's almost 10:30. I need to hurry up. Oh my god, did I really snap my air puff? Okay, well done to me. I'm just gonna have to use it like this for a minute just now. I don't think I put much on above my lips, which is weird. I don't know why I didn't. So, get kind of like dark there, which I mean makes sense because I have hair there. You know. Okay, so I think that's the best I'm gonna get with it. Like, I don't want to layer it too much. I've done like 2 layers plus some additional like touch-ups here, kind of like a concealer. And I don't want to do additional just because I don't want to cake it up or anything, and I don't want to have a thick layer on my skin all day. So I think that's okay for now. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do the rest of my makeup off camera just because it's quicker, but I'll be back before I go like eat breakfast and leave. But I'm gonna do the rest of my makeup on camera just to see how it layers with other makeup, because I have my concealer here. I took it out, didn't I? Did I? It was here. Oh, it's rolled. My concealer, which is the collection one, and I want to like obviously conceal under my eyes a little bit and maybe the extra areas where I felt like I didn't cover much. I just want to see how it layers with other products as well, so I can let you guys know when I've done that and come back. Is that okay? Okay, so I'm gonna go do that now, and then I've got to fix my hair as well because it's still tied up because I slept with it in a gel cast last night, so I don't know how it's looking right now. I just tied it up and I woke up, so okay. All right, so I'm gonna go do the rest of my makeup and I'll be back. Okay. Okay guys, so my makeup is done now, and I do actually like the way it's setting. Can you see the way it's like settling into my skin? Is it gonna focus? Please focus. Yeah, so it's settling into my skin really well. Let me just tuck this behind my ear. There's places where it's gonna be visible, like my spots. I'm not usually that fussed because they didn't claim to be a full coverage foundation, so I'm not that fussed just because the claim was on full coverage. It said medium coverage or buildable coverage. So in my eyes, you could build it as much as you want to, and I didn't build it much, so I can't expect much. But I'm really happy with the way it looks with the rest of my makeup. I feel like my face looks a little bit dark here, but I mean, what are you gonna do? I don't expect perfect makeup results whenever I do wear makeup. I don't wear it often anyway, so yeah. And my hair looks really nice today. Yay, it's worked out really wavy and nice. Anyways, that's not part of the video. So I forgot to mention, what powder I was going to use to set, so I'm probably going to mention it now because I forgot to before. So it's the Innisfree No Sebum Mineral Packed. It's this one. It's from Innisfree, so it's the Korean brand. It's kind of like a white powder. It comes with like a puff, but I don't use that. It's like a white powder, as you can see. I used to have like the loose version of it, but I never bought that again, which I prefer, to be honest, than this, but I need to buy that again. I need to find a website that sells Innisfree. And then also I've set with the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray, so this one, because I need to give this foundation a fair chance, and I do this with all my foundations just because I have oily skin. So I do it with all my foundations, even ones that claim that they're for oily skin and they're long wearing. I do it with those as well. I have done it in the past, I always probably will, just because my skin is oily combo. So it's starting to go a bit bright again, so I think I'm gonna leave this video at this point now. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take the foundation along with me, I'm gonna take my powder along with me, and because it claimed on the website that you can use it as touch up on the go, I'm gonna try it. I don't know if I will actually touch up because I'm kind of lazy, but we'll see. If I feel like I want to, I might try touching up and see what happens. And maybe when I touch up, I'll try it with my fingers, because I don't want to bring my puff or anything along because it's kind of dirty, and it'll probably ruin my bag and stuff. So yeah, but I think that is all for this part of the video. So I'm gonna wear this for the hours that I'm at work. So I start at 12 and I finish at 9, but like obviously I'm gonna be leaving in like 20 minutes, so I leave the house for 11. So how many hours will be on for? Let's say 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, about 11 to 10 to 11 hours, because by the time I get home it's past 9 obviously. So we'll see how that wear is. It doesn't claim to be long wearing, but we'll see what it looks like at the end of the day obviously, and I'll explain how many touch-ups I did and if I did any at all. So this is gonna be fun going to work with a face of makeup, because I never go with makeup on, so that'll be fun. But yeah, so I'll be back when I'm back and I'll give you an update, and then we'll close the video up there. But right now I'm loving how it feels. It doesn't feel heavy on my skin, it feels really breathable, which is nice. And yeah, I'm excited, I'm happy. So I will catch you guys later when I'm back. Bye guys. Hi guys, so I am back from my 9-hour shift at work, which is fun, and I thought I'd give an update on the skin. So the lighting isn't the best this time, and I have no idea where my lights are. I'm still discovering where all my stuff is. It's been a little while since we moved now, but I still don't know where everything is. But anyways, so my lipstick is clearly gone, but that's expected at this point. So it isn't too bad. I'm gonna try and like go in a bit closer, maybe zoom in a bit. Like my sister and like my friends at work and my mom's all telling me that it looks still really good, like the coverage wise. I think it's obviously reduced in coverage, I believe so. And obviously it feels like it's creasing around places, but it's very, very dewy, which I think you can see if I kind of move like side to side. I don't know if you can see the kind of like sheen on my skin, which isn't really a nice sheen. Well, to some people it might be. To me it looks really oily and it feels oily. But overall it's lasted up very well. Like, it wasn't claiming to be a long-lasting foundation. I never saw that claim at all. For a medium coverage buildable foundation, a dewy one at that as well, I think it's done a really good job. I do feel a bit weird on my skin, especially when I could feel the dewiness. I was just like, oh, I don't know how I feel about that. It felt a bit odd. And I did powder up twice. I powdered up twice. I think I did it once in the morning. Well, it wasn't really morning, it was my first like toilet break. I went on a toilet break around 2ish maybe, I think. Maybe 3ish, I'm not definite. I think it was 2ish. I went on a toilet break around then, and then I did a little bit of powder. And also because I wear glasses at work, the nose pads kind of like caused indents in the foundation, so I was just kind of setting it around my nose mainly. And then I did another touch up around after lunch. So my lunch was around 4ish, and I took a picture actually then, so I'll insert it here hopefully. So it didn't look too bad around that time. It looked a bit, I don't know the word, it's definitely not cakey, but I don't know what the word is. I don't know how to describe it, but it wasn't cakey, but it just looked like it was separating maybe, I don't know. And that was around 4 that picture was taken, which was just before, like just after my lunch started. And then my lunch finished at 5, so I think I went to the bathroom just before 5, because I know my lunch finished at 5, and that's when I went to the bathroom and I did another touch of a powder. and I touched on my lipstick and everything as well then. And yeah, so it wasn't too bad. It's definitely one of those foundations that would require touching up if I was going to wear it for a long day. But normally on a day-to-day basis, I don't really wear foundation anymore. I'm not that fussed by not wearing makeup. Like, it doesn't bother me much. Like, the fact that I wore makeup today, people at work noticed it and it was so weird. Like, guys were telling me, oh my god, there's something different with your face, and I was just like, makeup? And then the girls were like, oh, Iqra's wearing makeup, like, why? And I'm just like, I just feel like it, like, I don't know what to say, kind of thing. So it's always a bit weird to wear makeup to work, because like I never do, so it's always a bit odd to wear it to work. But it was fun just experimenting with the new foundation, and I thought it was a good day to wear it to work, just because I'm there for like 8 to 9 hours a day, and that's like a proper day, like a full-on day, and it's a good wear test. And when I do first impressions of foundations, I usually do a wear test with them, and so I thought, why not? But I'm really impressed with the foundation. I'm definitely going to wear it for like occasions, like when there's weddings or parties to go to. If I ever want a small bit of coverage on my face, I can just dab on a tiny bit on like problem areas, which will be nice. Like, I don't have to use it all over my face if I don't want to. That's a really nice way I can use it, I think. So I'm really excited to just kind of experiment with it and see the different ways I can use it. But for now, my opinions stay as they are. It says that I liked the way it feels when it first went on. It glided on really nice, it blended in really nice. But if you're someone like me who has really oily skin or oily combo skin, it's definitely the kind of foundation that requires a primer, setting with powder, and a setting spray if you want the extra hold. And then obviously throughout the day, if you're going on like as long as I was, if you're going on for a whole day with it on, you may need to set it throughout the day, and potentially do touch-ups. Like, if you see, I don't think I showed you properly, but if you see, can you see that? I don't know if it's going to focus, but you can see like my breakouts here, which you're probably not going to see very clearly because it's just not wanting to focus. It's probably because the lighting's so crap, it's not going to want to focus. But my breakouts around here is where it's kind of reduced in terms of like the pigmentation and the coverage of it. But obviously I put my hands on my face like this sometimes, I rub my face, so it was bound to come off around there, and I didn't expect anything less. What I expected is what the outcome was. It's definitely a dewy foundation. Now, if you have dry skin, I think you will really love this foundation. It doesn't necessarily cling to the dry parts. Like, I feel like I did a little bit around my nose. That's where I'm the driest, normally around my corners of my nose and the corners of my mouth where my laugh lines are. A lot with the expressions of it on my face, that's where foundation tends to settle, and that's fairly normal for me for all foundations. So other than that, like, I think it's a really good foundation. I think people with dry skin will really like it. It held up well, as I said. With any foundation I've ever used in my life, I've always had to set it, reset it throughout the day, and also when it gets to about 8 to 9 hours of wear, like, it gets to the point where it's like this, where it's kind of oily looking. Even the best of foundation, I think the only foundation that didn't do that ever was Estee Lauder Double Wear, but I don't really feel comfortable buying double wear anymore. Also, it was extremely heavy on my skin, so I don't really buy that foundation anymore. But that's like one of the few foundations that never like got oily or dewy throughout the day. Other than that, every other foundation I've ever worn has, and I've just gotten used to setting it essentially, and powdering throughout the day and blotting. That's another thing, I didn't really have blotting paper, so I had to use tissue paper to blot and then repowder, because like it felt stupid just to put powder straight up on top of oil. Like, it felt stupid to do that. So yeah, so I did that. But yeah, if you're really interested in trying a stick foundation, this is a really nice one to try. It wasn't too expensive, as far as I remember. Where's my phone? I think it was £29, but let me double check for you guys. I think I still have it up on my phone. Yeah, it's £29, and you get 10 grams of product in there. Yeah, so you get 10 grams of product in there, so it's like not bad considering obviously it's a fairly, like, it looks small, but there's a lot of product in there. If you were to wind it all up, you'd see. It's £29. Obviously it is a bit like high end obviously, but it's not like the most expensive of the expensive. It's one of the cheaper, I'd say, one of the more affordable high-end products, if that makes sense. I've seen foundations for higher. Estee Lauder is a bit more expensive than that, but overall I'm really pleased with it, and it hasn't made my skin feel suffocated, so that's the most important thing, which is what dimethicone does to my skin. It makes my skin feel suffocated, and it feels like it clogs my pores. it doesn't feel like that. It's just because I have oily skin, it just feels like my skin is oily, and it's annoying to me because I'm like, does it look oily or does it look dewy? Like, because there's a fine line between the two, and I feel like I'm leaning more towards oily versus dewy, and that's what annoys me with this foundation. But I was expecting it because I knew it was a hydrating foundation, so I was expecting it. So I'm not that mad, just because I was prepared for that. But other than that, it hasn't really clogged up my skin, I don't feel like. Anyway, I guess I'll see the results in the next few days. If I break out or something, I'll know. Because this will have been the only new thing I'm trying in my routine. So if I do break out, I'll know it's because of this. If I don't, it'll be a success. So I think that's all for now, guys. So I do hope you enjoyed this first impression, this mini review. Obviously it's not a full review because I haven't fully tried it. It's just the first impressions for now, so my opinions may change on this. So, you know, don't hold anything to the grave. Like, this isn't my final opinions. If I ever get the chance to, I might update you guys on this. Like, maybe it will be in the favorites if I end up loving it. You never know. So for now, this is my opinion on the foundation. I really do like it, and I want to experiment with it a bit and see the different ways I can use it. So that is all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's been a little while since I've done videos on this channel, but it feels really, really good to do a video. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, because it lets me know that you like my videos. It has been a little while since I've done videos, as I mentioned. It's just because I'm struggling with my work schedule. I work in a call center, so it's really odd hours, as you can imagine. So it's fun, but like my sleeping schedule, my time schedule, everything's all over the place, so I never know when to film. But if anybody has any suggestions of what they want to film, let me know in the comments, because I can have a look at seeing when I can do that for you guys. Other than that, I really do miss you guys. I hope you guys have missed me too. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I guess I will catch you in the next one. Okay, toodles, guys. Oh my god, it's been such a long time since I sent that. Toodles. I love you guys. Finger hearts for you. Bye bye. Toodles.
Down, yeah. I've been feeling so down, yeah. Can you tell me why? Can you tell me why I'm down, yeah? No friends of mine around, yeah. Now I'm thinking